President of the Law Society of Kenya, Faith Odhiambo, has finally tendered her resignation from the panel of experts on compensation of victims of demonstrations and public protest. And believe me you, low-key, I saw this coming. I knew something was brewing, under the covers. It was just about, when. And finally, here we go. Because why all of a sudden they just changed tune? They went from just shut up to being abducted, being tortured, to almost you're gagging social media, to you cannot criticize the government and expect it to serve you, to shootings and killings. And I confess, this is something I've repeatedly said over and over. I was in the 25th of June protest and I was streaming it on Instagram, and I can tell you people came ready to die. The anger, the rage, you could feel it even in the spirit, in the air. And the people that were shot at directly, and even during anti-femicide protest, I was there and I was streaming, and it's even on my socials. Believe me you, this was not a group that you would want to identify with and be a part of. Like, why all of a sudden you become a saint, you want to compensate people? And now, I just found it a little bit weird that what is his name? His Professor Macau Mutua, So it's interesting, and this is what she actually said on the resignation post that she shared on X, quote unquote. This is what she says. Earlier today, I tendered my resignations from the position of the vice chairperson, and then she mentioned the handle at Compensation KE. And she goes ahead and says, I will continue to agitate for justice for all victims and pursue all key deliverables I have set out to attain. You win. Because Faith, and I remember doing the previous commentary video, you literally became an overnight pariah. Yani watu walikuchukia to all of a sudden, and I knew that was affecting your posture as the president of the Law Society of Kenya, because it was unexpected. And why all of a sudden be a part of the enemy? It's like you're sleeping with the enemy, and it was draining all of our energy. And for real, for sure, these people cannot be trusted. If still today the killer of Rex Masai is still denying it while there's physical evidence in court, what makes you think they're good people? And even still, former Inspector General of Police, is it Assistant or Deputy AG? Lagat, they refused to sack him. He's guilty. Still defending him, still protecting him. What makes you think these are good people to be trusted? So, Faith Odhiambo, you win, because Kenyans just became resentful towards you. Yani, they're rolling their eyes on you, for lack of a better word. They're like, girl, bye. Yani, apana, umetudisappoint. Like, from this one, Mrs. Faith Odhiambo, you win because you're now on the Kenyan side. Because at first it felt like you had betrayed our trust, and all the sweat and the blood and the tears and the pain that the Gen Z shed was to just go to West like that. Hapana bwana, haingeweza bwana. Hapana jaribu bwana. Hapana tulikuwa tumekataa bwana. So you win. And I think that will put you back on the road to goodness, and you'll regain and resuscitate your faith in your works and even in your position as the president of the Law Society of Kenya, which the core ingredient of the sole purpose of your service is to seek justice for Kenyans. And that's where law comes to full, play. So I don't know what you guys think of this. And a lot of people are actually reacting to it, and I find it to be really incredible. So you win.